All right, so now that you have finished your paragraph number one, you'll do the same thing for paragraph number two, but this time you're going to defend your second idea in your thesis statement. So again, in this example, I use uncertainty and fear. So that would mean that my second body paragraph will be talking about fear. So you're going to repeat the steps that you did in paragraph one for paragraph two, and you will pause the screen here to do that. All right, so if you are done with your body paragraph two, you are now here at your concluding paragraph. So go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back for getting this far. I am going to explain to you how your concluding paragraph will go. So I said in the excerpt from Lord of the Flies, Golding uses dialogue and tense details to portray boys gradually unraveling in response to fear and uncertainty. So remember when I told you that your thesis statement, your concluding paragraph is basically going to restate the thesis statement. However, it's going to be revised or expanded in this way. So for example, my thesis statement talked about fear and uncertainty, but I didn't say that the boys were gradually unraveling in response to it. I didn't, so when it says gradually unraveling, that means that they are falling apart. That means that they are not getting along, or that they are not knowing what to do because of the fear and uncertainty. And that is the expansion. That is that next level. So I know we talked about, again, our thesis statement is in response to the prompt. If you look here, it says, William Golding used dialogue and tense details to portray the boys in a situation filled with uncertainty and fear. And then in my conclusion paragraph, I talk about more than the fact that they are just in a tense situation. Now I'm expanding and I'm analyzing and saying because of that tense situation, because of that fear and uncertainty, they are gradually unraveling. Then I give specific context. It says, as readers, we looked on with rational minds, shaking our heads at the boys' savagery, sitting on from our places of comfort. Most of us never having to experience their plight and never having imagined what our response to it would be. Okay? Then I give a general statement. This excerpt highlights human nature's propensity to turn on each other during periods of high stress and uncertainty. So that's, again, that general statement that talks about life in general and not necessarily just the story. A general statement is talking about life in general in situations that could happen to anybody and not just this story. So again, by that, that's human nature is a general thing, life in general, okay? And we all can relate to someone turning on us during a period of high stress and uncertainty. And that is the concluding sentence of the conclusion paragraph. All right, now you will pause the screen here and you will make sure that you have your conclusion paragraph completed by pausing the screen here to work on your conclusion paragraph.